This is the first estate, and this lesson centers on once upon a time, war in heaven occurred with martial arts, gunfire. Nagamati, not the text. Going to go to the book of Melchizedek. Find a warning to Melchizedek. These things which I was commanded reveal to you, reveal also to others as I've done. That which is secret, do not reveal to anyone unless it is revealed to you to do so. Here we go. The word is mar. Now, mar, as you can see, YODH, Hebrew word for hand, but more importantly, means Jesus. Strong's Concordance. This book contains a definition of every word in the King James Bible. Word being rib. Now, book Genesis chapter 2, verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Book of Daniel chapter 12, verse 9. And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. So in this end time, the book was closed up by Daniel for a particular individual by the name of Marcel to come along and open it. Because you see the word cell right here. So this is what the human body is made up of, cells. Different types of cells to make different parts of the body. So here we have Marcel, known as Mars, Roman god of war. Book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Now, we have the word Tuesday. Now, right here on this particular line, we see day of Mars, right here on the 5th line. So this is the day when the war took place, okay, on a Tuesday. Now, martial, as in martial arts, we see of Mars or war. Okay? Now here we have the planet Mars, known as the red planet. Now, as you can see, God of war. Now note the word God is in a lowercase g because that means that particular individual, Marcel, would have to be wandering the earth because he's in a lower state. If he's in the higher state, then he's part of the Trinity. That would have to be an uppercase G. So this means he's wandering the earth down here, but he's still the God of war. Now, here we see the word and. All right. So, Book of Revelations, chapter 12, verses 7 through 9. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. A lot of ands going on there. Right? Now, when we go to the key right here, K-I, free dictionary, as you can see, these were masters at war, kings, all right? Both sides. Now, we go down to number 1 of time. Circulating life energy that in Chinese philosophy is thought to be inherent in all things. In traditional Chinese medicine, the balance of negative and positive forms in the body is believed to be essential for good health. Now, as you can see, this is a martial artist right here. So that tie showing you that in the war in heaven, martial arts took place. Okay? So, that's why you see of the children of Israel, we have one of the tribes named Dan. When you go to a first degree black belt, what do they call it? Dan. Second degree black belt, Dan. Third degree black belt, Dan, and so on and so on. Because it was the children of Israel who were the creators of this martial arts, given to us by the angels. All right? Now, as you see in the book of Psalms, chapter 75, verse 7, but God is the judge. He putteth down one, setteth up another. So, but God is the judge. When we look at the word but, it is Kai. But God is the judge. Putteth down one, setteth up another. Okay? So, he allowed the Asian community to claim this form, even though it's not their form. This was part of Israel losing its inheritance. You know, Jesus' garment being parted meant that all Gentile nations would take a portion of our heritage and claim it for themselves. But we're now in a time where we're reclaiming it and saying where it originated from. So, in the book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 27, and they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Okay? So, Shem, as you can see right here in the key, Shem, right here, means name. But this is also a designation of God. See? So God took that designation and he put it on Noah's firstborn son. Okay? Progeny of the Semitic tribes. All right? Now, who are these Semites? Well, Jew or Judah. So we know that the Jews are the Semites. Judah means praise, son of Jacob by Leah. This indicates that all 12 tribes are known as Jews or Judah. They maintain the tribal names and blessings, but they are all of one race. Word is black. Book, Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. And now, online etymology dictionary, see the word black. All right? So, Book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 16. I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify to you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. So as you can see, the word black means bright, shining, glittering. Because the word bright also means wisdom and intelligence. And I know that many people in Black community, Black America, because we're the only ones who are black, other people around the world who has skin tone like ours are not black. Not in the eyes of God. Only us Black Americans are black. Okay? You want to separate from this particular word because you've been taught by the Nation of Islam that it just means something devoid of substance. No. Black is an all-purpose word. You just have to use it in its right context. We're speaking of Jesus. So that's a bright, shining, glittering context. Good context for this particular entity known as Jesus. So once again, means bright, has an intelligence and wisdom, and this is what I'm shedding right now in this lesson. Now, down here we see the word terrible. Okay? In this particular context, you're going to see the word terrible, also good. So here we have Gabriel, the archangel, means man of God. Now, here we have the word terrible right here. So, Book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 6. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told me his name. Okay, man of God means Gabriel. Okay, but never told her his name. Why? Because it's meant for a king to seek a matter out. All right? Now, we're going to go to the key right here. Word is Yara. Now, Yara, as you can see from Wiktionary, you see womb. There you see gunshot. See? So you know there was firearms of sorts in this war in heaven. So we discovered that it was martial arts and gunfire at the highest level, unlike anything you've ever seen here on planet Earth. Okay? Militaries on Earth cannot compete with, you know, the gods of heaven in war. So here you have it. Mines of Mars. Okay? A few weapons from Mars. Okay? Which, once again, we know is Marcel, the god of war. And anyway, that's been State, another lesson. And I will see you in the next one.